Hey, Israel, hope you're doing well. Just wondering what your motivation is. I know your dad moved down to Shreveport to help your family. He's always kind of worked hard. Is your motivation to provide for your family? Is your motivation to just be the best football player you can be? What is the kind of motivation going through this whole process?
Definitely my motivation is from my family, and then as well as God giving me the God-given ability to play this game. So everything I do is for God and my family, because my family has invested so much in me. So everything I do is for them.
Let's go to Nick Faribault.
Hey Israel, you're a 6'4" corner safety, and that can bring a lot of challenges. Maybe tight hipness. What are the challenges of kind of being, a 6 foot corner, and really overcoming those challenges? And also, have you had any contact with the Steelers?
I haven't had contact with the Steelers, but I feel like I'm dynamic. A lot of people think 6'4" and they automatically think tight hips, but with me, that's not the case. I feel like people say the eye in the sky don't lie, but with me, I feel like that's kind of the case a little bit, because when you see someone that's bigger, you automatically think that they can't move. But I feel like to really see me move, you have to be there in person and watch my hips move, and I feel like I got very fluid hips.
Rick Henry.
Hey, Israel, how did going against NFL caliber receivers in practice at South Carolina help prepare you for this moment?
It helped a lot, especially playing in the SEC as well. You see a lot of great talent out there. So every day you're working out, you going against them, having reps against them. So it's just fun going out there and competing against them, because we had three good here while I was here: Debo, Brian, and Shy. So Debo is in the league, Brian is in the league, and then Shy is going to be in the league. So it's just been good getting to compete against those guys and showing my talent as well.
Mookie Hawkins.
Israel, Mookie Hawkins, Buffalo Sports 1080 Buffalo. How's it going, big guy?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. How does your size, versatility, and physicality help you going into the NFL, and have the Bills contact you?
The Bills training staff have contacted me getting information about my injuries and stuff, but I feel like my versatility helps a lot. That's what the NFL look for, guys that can play in and out. So I feel like that can help me a lot, because I've played outside corner, I played in the slot this year, and I played safety this year. So my versatility, I think, is the biggest part of my game, just because I can move around a lot and I'm so big. It's a lot of guys that are versatile, but they small. They can't go out there and guard a tight end one day or guard a big receiver. I feel like I could do it all.
Hale McGranahan.
Absolutely, man. Wish you nothing but the best. Enjoy the process.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Hale McGranahan.
Hey, Israel. Just wanted to see where you've been these last few months doing your training, and how's that process been, doing all the pre-draft work?
I've been at XPE down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The process has been fun, just getting around different guys from different schools and just seeing their perspective of college football and how they do things around their school. So it's been fun training and getting better.
Adam Mack.
Hey Israel, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. So have you been in contact with the Eagles? And you kind of touched on it a little bit before, that you've played a lot of different positions and a lot of different schemes at South Carolina. Where do you feel you fit in the best?
Yes, I have been in contact with the Eagles, talked to a scout there. I think I personally fit best at corner. I feel like that's my more natural position. But I mean, whatever a team asks of me, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a team player. You saw that this year. So I'm just trying to get in the door. And the guys that are versatile, they stay longer. So that's what I want to do.
Mitch Brown.
Hey Israel, good to see you, man. Since you've gotten out of the college grind, usually around this time you're in spring practice and getting ready for the upcoming season and fall camp. How different does it feel for you now, going through a different process and getting ready for April with the draft?
It's different because usually in the spring you have winter workouts, so you working out and you looking forward to playing football. But in this case, you got to wait until like June to get on the field. So it's been fun, but I'm just ready to get drafted and get on the field.
Colin Taylor.
Hey, Izzy, I'm just curious, what's this process been like for you, and what are some of the kind of oddball questions you've been able to get through meetings and conversations with teams?
This process has been very fun and interesting. I don't think I've had any like hardball questions yet, just because I'm a pretty good guy. I'm pretty good off the field. I don't really do anything wrong. But yeah, it's been a great process for me.
Any weird questions that you've been asked, like some odd ones?
Not really. Probably the one is probably like why I left school, but I mean everybody gets that.
Let's go to Dan Walkenstein.
Izzy, Dan Wilkenstein from the Brawl Network. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you again. Hey, question for you. I know this has been quite the process for you. Lots of good corners coming up in this draft. But I like to kind of learn a little bit about kind of what makes you tick. What's your why behind going in the NFL, and what do you think that's going to bring to you?
What's my why behind the NFL?
Yeah, what's your why behind getting in the NFL and competing?
Just because I've been playing football since I was 7 years old. I've been dreaming about playing in the NFL. My family has did a lot of sacrifice for me to get here. So I'm just ready to go out there and showcase my talent.
And I meant to ask you, have the Chargers reached out to you?
Not yet, no sir.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Let's go to Joe Machika.
Hey, Izzy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So I just wanted to ask you about some of the guys coming back. Like you have guys like Cam Smith, you got Jalen Dickerson, RJ Roderick. How will those guys be able to piece things together next year? Where do you think the roster will end up landing, and who will end up playing a little bit more minutes, whatnot?
I mean, I think those guys are they'll be prepared. RJ, he's a vet. Jalen is a vet, and then Cam, he played a lot last year. So I feel like they're gonna have a good season, having a couple seasons under their belts. So they already know what the business is. So I feel like they're gonna have a good season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alex Fleming.
How you doing, Israel?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Just fine. Alex Fleming, Florida Sun. You say that you're more comfortable as a corner, but you look like you could be an outside or Shane linebacker. If a team were to take a chance on you and you were to play corner or outside linebacker, what intangibles do you have to offer to said franchise?
Can you repeat that question again, please?
Whether you play corner or linebacker somewhere on the defense, what intangibles do you have to give to said franchise?
Versatility. I feel like I got a very smart, high IQ. The question kind of threw me off with the outside linebacker because nobody ever said that. But, I mean, I'm going to do whatever the team is asked. But I feel like I got high IQ. I know the game very well, and I feel like I can contribute anywhere on the field.
Mike Yuba.
Hey, Izzy, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good.
When you look back to the highs and lows of everything that took place during your time at USC, what are some of the positives that you think are going to be able to help you as you get ready for this next challenge in the NFL?
Just some of the positives. Winning big time games here, and then just having teammates around me that push me every day. That's what we had in the locker room. Great group of guys that we pushed each other and we worked hard, and I feel like that's going to carry on to the next level.
Amos Morale.
Yeah, you played your senior season in Shreveport, Louisiana, and I'm just curious how that move and that part of your journey, your football journey, helped you along the way or influenced you at all.
It helped me just get into a different state. You know what I'm saying? Getting against different competition, having the chance to go against a guy like Justin Rogers and Terrace Marshall, two top guys that was in the 2018 class. So just competing against them every day was pretty fun, and I think it molded my game a little bit more.
Mateus Ornelas.
João Mateus from Time Out Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. You talk about your versatility and all the things you can bring for the defense. You see some guy on the NFL that you take as a model, or a guy who you like have some inspiration that try to play like them?
I watch a couple different guys in the NFL. One of our own, Stephon Gilmore. I like to watch Jalen Ramsey. I like to watch Richard Sherman. Just guys that are my size, and I just like to pick from their game and see what I can implement into my game.
Lou Bijek.
Israel, what did you learn playing with JC these last couple years, and what would a good scouting report be of JC?
Just a guy that's gonna come in and compete every day. A guy that loves football. He loves to win, and he's definitely gonna be one of the best players on the team, and he's gonna push everybody.
David Miller.
Hi Israel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, cheers. So have you reached out to any of your former teammates who have already gone through this draft process and sort of gone through entering into the NFL for any advice?
I haven't reached out to any teammates. I mean, they'll hit me up on social media here and there, but I mean, this process just been a journey, and it's I feel like people don't reach out to you because everybody has a different process. Everybody has different grades and different rounds that they go through. So everybody process is different. Some people are first round, so they might have it better than some people who are seventh. So it's just an experience that everyone got to go through on their own, I feel like.
Colin Taylor.
Yeah, Izzy, you mentioned getting questions during the interview process just about why you left school. I'm curious what went into the decision to opt out when you did. Do you feel like you got the most out of it? And kind of take me through that thought process and what you're telling NFL teams about why you did ultimately decide to opt out when you did.
So originally in the beginning of the season, Tennessee, if people was following along, I originally strained my groin that game. And then I've been battling with it ever since. I re-injured it the Vanderbilt game, sat out the Auburn game. Then I came back to LSU game, played the Texas A&M game, and then I re-injured it the Ole Miss game. So I felt like throughout the whole season I wasn't 100% anyways, but I kept trying to go out there and, force my leg. But after I got the MRI from the Ole Miss game, they said I wasn't going to be able to come back early enough anyway, so I decided to opt out and just heal my leg 100%.
You feel pretty good health-wise now?
Yes, sir.
Last question goes to Cam Gaskins.
Hey, Izzy, when people look back at the last decade of Gamecocks in the NFL, I think wide receiver is the position most people would look to. Do you and JC kind of put it on yourselves now to make a statement with this draft that this school can churn out NFL quality secondary players?
Definitely. I feel like we got a lot of DBs that came out of here. Most schools get more hype just because they win more games. But if you look at the productivity of South Carolina DBs, I mean, we got a lot out there that's still playing right now. So I feel like we always had a good tradition of DBs, and some people even forget us today just because, we're not a premier team in college football.
All right. Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.